What is up, guys? Bass Presidente here. In this video, I want to talk about buying your first fishing boat. I'm telling you something, it's very exciting, but there's some things you should consider, all right? So, first off, I just want to say, I bought my boat, the Lip Ripper. I'm sure you saw in a couple of my videos. I bought that last July. I didn't really make that many videos on it because it needed some work. But I recently redid the whole thing, so I'm getting it ready to make some videos. But what I want to talk about is for you guys. If you're looking for your first boat, I want to go over a few things with you. And a few things that you should keep in consideration. First off, your budget. Like, for example, like a boat with a 9.9, they can go anywhere from like 1,000 all the way up to like 4 or 5 grand. I mean, it really depends like how it's outfitted, if it has electronics, if it has decking, if it has trolling motors and all the other fancy crap. It really depends. But if you're looking for a regular like aluminum John boat / fishing boat, like a 9.9, you can get it for like 2 grand. But listen, as far as saltwater is concerned, you're gonna spend like 5 grand or more. 5 grand or more. It really depends what you're looking for, which I'll get into that in a minute. And if you're looking for a boat, another thing you should consider is excuse me. Consider that what type of fishing you're going to be doing and what waters you plan to be fishing in. Like me, I fish mainly freshwater, like lakes, reservoirs, basically any freshwater spot that allows gas engines, I'll fish in. But if you're looking to like go out in the ocean or something like that, you're going to need something that, like for example, like a 20-something, like for the ocean, I would go 23 up. But one tip I would give you is if you're looking for your first fishing boat, your first own fishing boat, don't start with anything big. Don't do that. I would recommend like me, I'm 21 now. If you're looking to get your first boat and you're like a young guy like me, early 20s, late teens, I would go with a 14 to 17 foot aluminum boat with between a 9.9 and a 30 horsepower engine. That's where I would begin. Just because that's what I have. I have a 14 footer with a 9.9. I'm not trying to be biased or anything. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. But if you've been doing it for a while and you have experience, then you can probably go up to like a bigger boat with more like a 100 horsepower plus engine. But my opinion, I would start small and then work your way up. That's just how I would do it. And when you look at boats, like your first ever fishing boat, first off, if you're all buying a boat, even in general, you keep in mind the maintenance. Because maintenance on a boat, that's what boat stands for, break out another 1,000. Depends on what boat you get. You're going to be probably spending maybe $1 grand on repairs. Well, with a 9.9 engine, I mean, it's probably a different story because 9.9 engines, they're relatively cheap to work on. But still, owning a boat is not cheap. I'm telling you, owning a boat is not cheap. And mistakes you should avoid. I'm going to go into that right now. Do not buy sight unseen. Do not buy sight unseen, because you could be buying a boat for like a lot of money, and you could be getting screwed over. And you see in the picture, like the pictures and seeing it in person, that's two different things. You don't go by the pictures you see online. You have to physically go there in person, and also, if it's possible, start that engine and look at it. Because you never know, like, what the maintenance is like. You never know, like, oh, this person could have done this to the engine, that person could have done that to the engine. You never know. So you want to keep in mind, you got to see the boat in person before you buy even anything you buy. You got to see it in person. Because a picture, so it might be nice and pretty in the pictures, but trust me, go look at it in person. Like buying my boat, what I did, I was looking at for a good year and a half. I must have in person looked at 30 boats, ranging from 14 feet all the way up to 20 feet. I even looked at boats that were even in the low 20s, low 20, like 22, 23 feet, but I was considering what I was doing, and I figured 14 foot with a 9.9, that's a good spot to start at. So that's what I did. I bought that. I redid the whole thing. I put new carpet, new wiring, new wood in it, new seats. It's like a brand new boat now. And also, too, if you buy an older boat, be prepared to do some work to it. Be prepared to do some work to it. Like mine, my boat's in 1994. The deck had rotted wood, and I basically almost replaced every single piece of wood in that boat, like deck wood. So I had to do that, and I had to replace it with marine grade wood because whoever did it, it wasn't marine grade. But I used marine grade wood, and I fixed up the deck. I fixed up the hatches, all the other crap. I put all new wiring in it, and look at it now. Now it's pretty. It's the prettiest it's ever been. The prettiest it's ever been, and now it's actually a fishing machine that I enjoy. But yeah, if you're looking for your first boat, just the number one advice I would say is take your time. Because another thing too, don't hop on the first boat you see. First off, you need to go look at the boat. You need to go speak to the seller. You have to run the engine and see how it runs. Take off the cowling, check the inside, make sure nothing's leaking. And if possible, go for a test drive. If it's in the water, go for a test drive. Because the way it runs will tell you everything, like as far as mechanical maintenance is concerned. But other than that, listen, let me tell you something. Owning a boat is fun, but listen, when you shop for a boat, you got to be careful, like what boats you get and the condition. Because if it's in bad condition, you're going to be spending a lot of money. Like my boat, like I said, it was 50-50. I put a new engine on it. I redid the whole inside of the boat. But other than that, the boat is very solid. It's an aluminum boat. Aluminum is aluminum. It really doesn't matter. This brand, that brand, Sea-Nim, Starcraft, yada, yada, yada. Aluminum's aluminum, and it doesn't go bad. But like I said, consider your budget. Start small. And most of all, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Listen, owning a boat is fun. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, just keep up with your maintenance. Keep up with, like, if you have a saltwater boat, make sure you clean it so nothing corrodes. And make sure you winterize, do your oil change on time, yada yada. Everything in the books, I just said. So, yeah, that's about it. That's my tips and tricks and advice for shopping for your first boat. So, all right, guys, good luck fishing. Enjoy your boat. Thanks for watching.